boy. There we go. Oh. Well, it's the middle of the night. 1:30 a.m. And I did a bad thing today. I took like 12 naps because I feel completely and utterly drained. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's going on all of a sudden with my body, but my whole left arm and shoulder right here is just numb and tingly today. And then my fingers and stuff, my watch is going, there we go. My fingers and stuff have been numb and tingly today, so it's been really weird. And my shoulder blade feels like it's went to sleep. Have you ever had like when your arm goes to sleep and it has that weird feeling before it comes back tingling? That's kind of how it feels right now, my shoulder blade and like this area right here. Oof, ow, it hurts too. So I just figured I'd jump on and, go over my day. It's been a really strange day. So I don't know if I told you guys, I have a cat named Timmy. And anybody that's been here for a really long time knows about Timmy. And Timmy is just one of them cats. And he's went missing a few times over the years. Even back home in California, he disappeared for like a week and then all of a sudden just appeared again one day. And I'm like, oh, hey, you're back. So here in Tennessee, he's more of an outdoor. He doesn't like to be indoors because the other cats, they all pick on each other. And he's like, I ain't having this. Just put me outside, I'll go in the garage where it's by myself. And all of a sudden one day he just wasn't there that morning. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it was about a month almost now. And a couple of days ago, maybe it's been a week now almost, I think, I was getting ready to go to try to get some food at the grocery store, and here comes Timmy down the driveway with half his head missing. Some animal or something got him, and I had to take him to the vet, put him in the garage, and ran to Walmart to get a bigger cat carrier because the ones we had were smaller, and his ear was kind of ripped off, and part of his head right here was like all swollen. It was bad. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose Timmy. After all these years, we had him since he was a tiny little kid, and it was just like this big, And I think with all the stress and the picking him up, because he's a bigger cat, he's kind of heavy, and everything has caused me, all the tightness. We had to take him to the vet today to get some treatment, and they cut more dead skin or whatever off his ear. So now his ear is like, and then they got to do a surgery on Thursday or Friday, and they're gonna, because now his ear is going the wrong direction, and they're like, it might cause him more ear infection. So yeah, so that's been my last week or so, and I know I haven't said anything because everything else is falling apart. But today we had to take him in for one of his treatments for his ear when they did all the extra little cutting and stuff. He looks awful. He's just a mess, and I'm afraid that he's really gonna hate me after, taking him every time you take him to the vet, he's just like, make a mental note of that. You people suck for taking me here. But once he's better, and we got him fixed because he wasn't fixed from before, and as soon as everything's healed and everything's good, then we're going to, before he goes back outside, we're going to I usually put a harness on him, and I usually have an air tag and a name tag and stuff, just so if he gets wherever, somebody will know that it belongs to someone. You know, he used to have a bright green sweater and he got it off. He wore it for weeks and weeks and weeks, but as soon as he got out, he got it off. And I don't know. But anyway, so that's been my week. And I think with all the stress and, you know, how much it costs to go to the thing, it's not California vet money, thank God. I think if this was in California for the same thing, it would have probably been $3,000 or $4,000. Where here it was like a third of that, maybe not even a third, you know, which is a good thing because it's expensive, you know, and already under so much stress with medical bills. And when I had to go to the hospital, what was it, 3-4 weeks ago or a month ago when I went to the hospital, if anybody remembers, when I had my chest was hurting and I couldn't breathe, my heart rate was like crazy high and stuff. Now all those bills are coming now, and I'm like, yeah, I can't afford all that. You know, it's sad, even though it's so cheap to have insurance and everything, but it's still, for some reason, the hospital that's across the street-ish from us is crazy expensive. I mean, it's the ambulance ride from here to across the street. It's literally like 2 football fields away. And it costs, I think it was almost $5,000 for an ambulance ride. And they didn't even do nothing. They put one IV and some saline, and that was it. They didn't do any crazy medicines or anything into my arm. I was just like, man. And then the hospital this time was cheaper for them just to watch, and they did like 3 or 4 tests. I think it was like $7,000 that we have to pay out of how much ever it was. And I was there 4 or 5. Hey, what are you doing, kitty? Wow, she is going nuts. Little skits. Little skitties, what you doing though, guys? You playing with your toys? She's all going nuts. Oh yeah, she's got something. But anyways, so I think it's just a lot of stress also. I've been sleeping all the time. Just a little while ago, I laid down around 7 o'clock to take a nap. I was just feeling so drained. I had no energy. And then I woke up at like 11:30 at night. And my wife's like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, but I just got up. And I'm like, now what am I going to do? So now I'm in my spare room, maybe working on YouTube videos and doing my Minecraft thing and trying to make myself tired. So because I have a doctor appointment at Vanderbilt tomorrow at 1 o'clock to find out about what's going on with my hip, why it's hurting so much, and get refills on medicine, all that fun stuff. What are we at? Oh, we're only at 8 minutes. This is a short video. I know. I just hope things get better because I don't like feeling like this. I'm missing out on the world. And I know there's a lot of people out there missing out on the world because of pain and other things. And it's rough to watch the world go by. It's like looking out the window and watching the world go by. And it's moving so fast. I've lost so many years to this. Over 17 or 18 years, I think. Let me see. I can tell you exactly because I was working on a movie when my first part of my neck started getting tight and I started having a hard time swallowing. And if I look at my IMDb and I go over here and I search for Troy Tackett, search, camera assistant. And if I go down here, we were working on Universal Soldiers, and that shot, I'm just looking at my IMDb. Let's see, we shot this August 7th, 2007 was the release date. So we shot it maybe 3 months before, I believe. So in 2007 is when I started having, not the pain, but I started having the throat problem, and I almost choked on set. I couldn't even hardly get food down. It stuck in my throat. And that was the start of living off of Insure for 15 years. But that's a whole another story on a different day. But the pain started before that when I was playing in bands. And I started noticing whenever I was playing guitar and stuff, just the weight of the guitar, I would just be sore. Like my neck would be sore. Heating pad and one of those little massage things would be fine. It'd be awesome. And that would help. And that worked for a lot of years. And then it got worse. And pretty soon now I had to have someone help me, carry my gear, load my gear, go to the venue with me, unload everything for sound check. And sometimes I was even starting to have a hard time. I think one of our last shows that we did with this one cover band, I don't remember what year it was. If you ever watched my Facebook page, I believe there's a video of us doing a Def Leppard song. And I was fake singing because I couldn't breathe. I was gasping for breath, but I was trying to look like I wasn't getting ready to pass out and die. It was scary. I'm like, the show must go on, and if I die, I die, I guess. If I pass out, it's going to be interesting. Thank God I survived that, but it was rough. That was like the very beginning of this weirdness that's going on. And then it just kept getting worse over the years, and then surgery and everything. But yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of strange stuff, going on with everything for so many years. I guess I've done enough rambling. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy these. I know they're more for my therapy, and maybe, like I say, will help someone else. Remember to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and be kind to everybody, because you never know what someone else is going through. I live by that every single day, because you just never know. People always say, oh, you're so happy. You're not sick. And I'm like, well, why bring everybody down when I'm out and having, if everybody else, why would I want to be the Debbie Downer? I try to be happy, but like, hey, everything's fine. And then I get home and I fall apart. God, my neck is tight. Anyways, I better get off of here. This long distance phone call is going to cost me a fortune, All right, everybody. Have a good one. It is now 1:45 in the morning, and my friend Akuza is waiting for me to come on to play some Minecraft because I took a stupid nap. Hopefully I can get tired soon and get up and give Timmy his pain medicine at 8 in the morning. Fun times. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, God, I'm not even going to get up. I'm just going to be lazy and just roll. That's too close, man. Too close.